whenever you're ready.
Okay. Hello, my name is Elizabeth, and I will be reinforcing some of the points that my partner made earlier. He mentioned that the minimum wage would benefit Americans since it would reduce poverty, and Savelli opposed him by mentioning that the increase of minimum wage would not be beneficial to Americans since it would reduce poverty, since employees would have to cut jobs and pay employees more. However, Stephanie Lucy, a sociologist from the Political Economy Research Institute, found that boosting wages doesn't actually come at great cost for businesses, and that in reality it doesn't lead to job loss, and it only costs businesses about 1% of their operating costs, and as a result offers a significant and immediate improvement in the lives of workers. Also, in independent studies from economists across the country, it has been noticed that minimum wage increases have little or no negative effect on employment. Also, previously my partner mentioned that minimum wage workers struggle to afford cost of living, and that minimum wage is not enough to allow people to afford housing or even afford everyday essentials. And Savelli opposed him by saying that increasing the minimum wage would increase the cost of living. However, many families are struggling to meet their needs now. And in Idaho, a woman named Salima Gahiro, who works as a housekeeper, is earning the minimum wage of $17.25 per hour, and that unfortunately is not enough to feed her family for an entire month. And the purpose of the federal minimum wage was to keep America's workers out of poverty and to increase the consumer purchasing power in order to stimulate the economy. However, it's not doing that, and also the cost of living is always rising, and the value of new minimum wages begins to fall from the moment it is set. Savelli also mentions how the use of machines and back to the minimum wage decreasing jobs. There is no historical evidence that suggests that the minimum wage would destroy jobs. In fact, the minimum wage has risen substantially over the 50 years, and jobs have not dwindled. The idea that minimum wage kills jobs is what business owners want the public to believe, since they don't want to pay higher wages because it would mean less money left for themselves. And that's it.